Hunter Biden back settling scores for Pop, the debaucherous former first son, trashing Kamala's gossip book.
I think that the biggest complaint about the vice president has always been is that, which I never believe, and I really mean it, is that she is not authentic. And I think to do something that is so inauthentic in the way in which she, the criticism allowed her to kind of like play both sides of it, right?
So it appears, Paul, that the homeless now have a podcast. That was very exciting. I think they do that at the shelter, which is good because it keeps them busy. Wasn't it nice? I love that he's kind of disappointed in Kamala's lack of loyalty. Didn't Hunter bang his brother's widow?
There was a little of that, yeah. You know, look, I'm just real quick. Let me talk to Hunter directly, bro to bro here, guy. In obscurity, security. All right, time to go away. I'm going to quote you. They got it right in the texts. I'm dealing with the effing spy chief of China. Okay, that was under a favorable regime. You don't have a favorable regime anymore, and there's no statute of limitations on espionage. You were cutting deals, oil deals, with the effing spy chief of China. It's time for you to let us all forget you, all right? This is what you should be hearing from people who are next to you, from your lawyers, whoever. Disappear, guy. I know you're unemployable. Apparently, you're in a homeless shelter. But that said, you're safer there than you are in the docket. Time to go.
You know, Dana, it just seems like Kamala is like a big pain in the butt for the Democratic Party. It's like it just like until somebody fills that void. But she's still polling better than Gavin.
Right. And that's name ID, really.
Yeah.
But the two greatest liabilities under Joe Biden are Kamala Harris and Hunter Biden. And so they're the ones that are out there. And also, you think about it, the only and best surrogate for the Biden family to push back against Kamala's book is Hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible. The other thing is in the book, or the interview, sorry, Hunter complains about Obama leading Joe Biden off the stage, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it wasn't necessary. I'm like, if Obama hadn't done that, Joe Biden still might be up there trying to speak.
Yeah, he'd be in the orchestra pit.
Still be there.
He'd be in the orchestra pit trying to dig for China. You know, Jesse, when you think about this, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
He has to run for president.
No. Even better. Hunter, Kamala.
What about Doug?
I mean, no, Doug's out of the picture.
Because Doug was with
Nannies.
Jill.
Yeah, Jill. This is what he's making the play.
That's what I'm doing on the show tonight. Not the nipple Nazi guy, that. I don't blame Hunter. He's the only one defending his father's legacy. It's the saddest thing. Joe Biden should be making gazillion-dollar speeches, traveling the world. He's alone getting cancer treatment in Delaware while the whole party's left him and backstabbed him. Now, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but they used and abused this guy, and he's the only one left defending his poor dad. So, of course, he's your son. He's your only son left. The whole family has been a tragedy. They've lost children. They lost him almost to addiction. They lost everyone's respect. This is the saddest thing in the world. That's why the only thing to do now, he has to redeem the family name and run and settle scores.
Interesting. I think he should make passionate love to Kamala.
He can still do that and run.
Kennedy, do you see Hunter Biden as one lucky guy on outnumbered? You'd have to fumigate the curvy couch, but he might do it.
Of course he would. I mean, it's like, I saw video of that podcast and I thought, wow, Rosie has really let herself go. And that is, that's saying something. Yes.
That is Rosie.
But with Hunter, he'll talk into a garden hose.
Yes.
Like he doesn't care. He'll, you know, it's like, and he goes for like 3 hours at a time. And, you know, those poor podcast hosts, they're like, oh, enough is enough. Can I have some of your stash to at least numb the pain of this a little bit? And yes, there is a tremendous degree of codependency here, and that is incredibly tragic. But I think everybody else just wants to spend time with Joe, like in hospice or wherever he is, because I don't think he has a lot of time left. And I think, you know, Hunter Biden is just our new Hillary Clinton. Like, we love the entertainment of poking someone and then, pulling the string and letting them just go, I've been aggrieved. Everyone is against me. And so that is the only value that he offers right now. The fact that he and Kamala are fighting, because you were asking earlier, who's the dad in the Democratic Party? It's not Joe Biden anymore. And Jill Biden can't muzzle Hunter, so he's just going to go off on Kamala and anyone else he sees as being a threat to his dad's legacy, which is already in a dumpster fire.
I'm sure Hunter is tired of hearing that question, who's the dad?
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.